What's going on, guys? Porcupinetheater here again. Got another quick book review to do for you guys. I got to get myself caught up because I have read a couple things ever since I've read House and Philosophy, and I wanted to make sure that I let you all know how they are. The book I'm going to be reviewing this time around is Liars and Thieves by Stephen Coonts. Stephen Coonts is an author that kind of has the same vein of storytelling, such as Tom Clancy. He's done numerous novels, such as Flight of the Intruders, Fortunes of War, America, Cuba. The list goes on, and a lot of them feature Jake Grafton. Jake Grafton is kind of like his man. That's his character. It's very difficult to compare him to anybody else, much like you would see in a Tom Clancy novel or in a Stephen Hunter novel, which is who I just did. Because Bob Lee Swagger has actually made a couple appearances, and his father's made appearances in other Stephen Hunter books. However, Liars and Thieves actually features a new character. He's not really new. He's been in the series before. His name is Tommy Carmelli. I think Carmelini. Fuck it. We're just going to go with Carmelli. The reason why we're going to do that is because his name is kind of irrelevant. What Stephen Coonts is really going for right here is that he wanted to break off from doing and using the Jake Grafton character at all times. He wanted to use another character, start another franchise, and make it kind of memorable, kind of reinvent the wheel a little bit. And Tommy is a really good character for this. He's somebody who's very good friends with Jake Grafton. He's somebody who's an expert lock picker. He's very good at what he does. He's a criminal mastermind, it would seem like, but he's on the right side. He's on the side of the U.S. government, and he's just been placed in a bad situation. There was a safe house in which there was a Russian translator, a very important man who worked with the KGB during the communist era, who was supposed to be there, but he was also supposed to be killed by a group of individuals. That was, well, you'll find out who it's by later on in the book, who orchestrated the whole hit and everything like that. And what happens is that he's able to escape along with one of his translators, who is a rather beautiful young woman that Tommy's able to get hooked up with, because he's supposed to go on guard duty at the cabin. Whenever he gets there, he finds a lot of people dead, and the only person that he can find is this chick. And there's also 7 important briefcases full of documents from the Russian man's time over there with the government, and one of them is recovered, and it's supposed to hold a very deadly secret that could mean just, it's huge. But at any rate, to try to find their way through this mess, Tommy and this girl, of course, are on the run for a little bit. They have a lot of people out there after them, and eventually Tommy gets into contact with Jake, and Jake Grafton helps them through this, and they kind of dissect their way through this underground that you see, even though the people that are in this underground are right in front of your face. And it's a very good novel. I'm not going to divulge all of the information from the plot because I want you guys to read it. It's a great book. Stephen Coonts has been one of those authors that I read Fortunes of War back whenever I was in high school, and then I kind of fell away from him a little bit. I read Flight of the Intruders and the Red Horseman, kind of just as some summer reading fun a couple of years back, and again sort of just fell away from him. But with Liars and Thieves, and with the addition of Tommy Carmelli as the new Jake Grafton, so to speak, you can definitely expect more reviews from Stephen Coonts novels in the future. In fact, there's 2 more that has already been written in the Carmelli series, and something of mine's about to fall. Woohoo! But at any rate, this is a good little well, there it goes. This is a good little introduction to Tommy as a full-scale character, and you can see that he's kind of funny, he's got a light sense of humor, a good personality, and he's good with the ladies. He's basically, if you're a man reading this book, he's everything that you want to be and more. So, if you like Stephen Coonts, if you like Tom Clancy, if you like Stephen Hunter, anybody in that vein, this is definitely a good book to pick up. I wouldn't call it Stephen Coonts' crowning achievement or anything like that, but for what it's worth, it's a great introductory novel. That way users can get used to Tommy, and apparently Tommy has gotten a ton of praise because so far everything that has been said about the 2 novels that are after this have been nothing but good. So this is done. There's only one thing left to do. Take care, guys.